Hey Scorpio, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your big ass bonus for the month of June. I sure appreciate y'all. Let's get right to it. Big ass bonus is going to be short and sweet and to the point, but let's see what we got for Scorpio for love for second half of June. Tired of drama. Amen. Scorpio, you're getting tired of somebody's drama. You also suspect that there is some deception in your midst. Someone has a mask on and they're not showing you their true feelings. They're pretending or they're hiding emotions. And I think that's making you kind of sad. So Scorpio, what I'm feeling like is you're kind of like, I'm done with this with you. And so I think you're kind of grieving the idea that you had of someone in your mind, right? The person that wasn't really that person. You're grieving the fantasy person, right? Someone's mask has fallen off and you've seen their true colors and you've just cut it. You've called it. You're done. So let's get these big ass cards out here. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, absolutely. Yeah, you just want to be happy. Tower moment coming. I think you're kind of saying you're glad it's over. And Queen of Swords, amen. Scorpio absolutely embodies the Queen of Swords energy when they've had enough. The Queen of Swords is a discerner. And if that's not Scorpio, I don't know what is. So you're calling it. You're saying you're cutting it out. It's done. You're done. That's what you're telling this person. I let you play your games long enough. You're done. So let's get some more cards on it and see what they have to say. Wow. Okay. You have two new beginning cards on the board, but relationship is in the reverse, right? So I think what you're saying is you're moving on. You're moving past this relationship. There's no solidity in it. You're not coming together in the appropriate way. You're moving forward. Page of Wands is here. There's childish games here that are being played. And you're moving past it. You're just like, well, there's other fish in the sea. This has been on your mind for quite some time to come in with this communication to this person. And there may have been some communication about someone having options. And you're like, well, that's good. It took you a lot to sort of get to that point. But when Scorpio gets to that point and they've had enough, they cut it and they never look back. So this is what's happened to you. You've had enough of someone's bullshit and you basically have cut it. You're not putting any more work or effort into this at all, into this relationship, because you know what? You want justice and you want what's right, and you're going to get it. I think that you put a stop to being overwhelmed by this person all the time, or you put a stop to them trying to force something on you, which I think was a lot of drama. You put the brakes on these burdens. And I think you knew it was going to come with some sort of a fight, right? Because this is a person from your past, a person that perhaps you've known for a while. And you called it. You called this toxic energy. And you said, you know what, I'm going to be happy. I'm done with this. I'm going to be happy despite what you do and how you behave. You're blocked. I'm moving on to new opportunities because I'm tired of your crazy ass. Okay, I'm tired of your crazy ass. That's what you said. I think with this masculine figure, for some of you, some secrets came out. The mask fell off. The confusion was lifted. And you had a moment of clarity. And in that moment of clarity, you made a massive decision. And so what you did is you ended a cycle with a lover. You moved forward towards something else. You're not bearing these burdens anymore. You're protecting yourself. So this karmic wheel here, you're learning a karmic lesson and you shut something down to learn a karmic lesson, which it's hilarious that this read's coming out the way it is, but it is. And so you said, you know what, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to go take a trip. I'm good. You stay along with your damn self over there. See, you wouldn't want to be you. I've become enlightened to you. And I'm taking my ass in my car and I'm going somewhere else where you are not. You're putting the work in to destroy this illusion that somebody created for you. You're blocking it out. Queen of Swords is here again and says, I don't have time for the drama. Who has time for this? I'm going to make shit happen on my own, is what Scorpio says. You caught on also to someone's game. You caught on to someone's game. And here you are, moving on with your bad self. So, I mean, Scorpio, you called something like you saw it. You're tired of the drama. I think you were tired of the hide and seek. You know, you were tired of somebody's game. And you put up with it just long enough to see exactly where somebody would go, right? Because sometimes Scorpio does that. It'll look like Scorpio's putting up with a whole bunch of stuff, right? And because Scorpio's really actually just doing recon work. And they're just sitting there waiting for somebody to screw up real bad, right? Or they're figuring out their pattern or the way they move, you know, so they can outguess it and flip it around on them, right? So it kind of looks like this is what you're trying to do, what you have done in this situation. And can't say that I blame you. All right, so let's get some more on it. We're doing some freestyle stuff. Johnny Cash, tell him that God's going to cut him down. Anyway, that might be relevant to somebody. 4, you're working on your own finances. You are working on getting yourself straight and settled. I think you've been working on this for quite some time. Here you are going on a new path. A soulmate may be coming into your life here. But you, the thinking woman, so to speak, you're moving on a new path. And so now you have a soulmate coming in that's going to ground you and solidify you. And you're going to be able to have this happy family energy with that person. Now, this person could be another water sign. They don't have to be. But you're going to have patience with yourself in moving through this storm. Because if you think that this other person's done, they're not. They will try. They will fail. You're walking through another door of happiness here. 7, this is a divinely guided journey you're going on. And boom, bang, bing, who's here? This fine-looking man with this coin. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, carrying relationships, soulmate energy. You're going on to 1111, new path, new beginnings. And you're going to have your abundance here. Abundance is returning. Romeo is over. Romeo's over. So, damn. Romeo said goodbye. They will come again. They will try again. So let's see. Let's just get some oracles on it. See what we can get here. Yeah, Scorpio, I'm tired of hearing your bullshit. I'm tired of hearing your lies. I'm tired of your toxicity. The wheel of fortune is mine. Karma is mine. You're incurring your karma. I'm not going to incur your karma for you. I've closed down a karmic cycle. Thank you very much. And I'm healing. This is my yes from the universe. Yes, you did a good job because you shut something down. Amen to that. You're no longer going to be in this energy of loss and lack and losing with this particular situation because you've called it and you said no. You said no, what was holding you back, and you made a judgment call. I am going to be happy. And you have no power over me anymore. You have no power over me anymore. This emperor here has no power anymore. I am healed and I've got my yes from the universe. I'm happy. Thank you. I like that for you, Scorpio, because there's nothing more beautiful than when a Scorpio takes their power back. You know, again, sometimes Scorpio, it looks as though they're enduring something, right? But really, there's a whole game plan going on up there. And Scorpio is best at knowing how to execute something in the right time. It's execution time. So, and Mercury retrograde is so not the right time to be messing around with people. Everybody's having cycles that they're closing down. Everybody's feeling like there are major changes happening in their life right now, and it's supposed to be that way because we're, you know, learning lessons and we're moving forward out of a timeline that is keeping us stagnated. So we're going up here, and all those negative people are staying down here because they can't go up here because they've not done their work. So just remember that everybody may not be able to go with you. I heal the habit of fear. Yes, I heal the habit of fear for this losing this person who really wasn't a real person to you anyway. And I embrace the habit of love. So I'm moving from a place of fear to a place of empowerment in my life. The universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. And it's a feather, so I'm going to say a good big shout out to Andrea. The universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. So here's your feather. Here's your message. Each time I choose to tune into spirit, the guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. Guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. And it falls right in your lap. Karma allows you to find out information. It allows you to see through something, to put something in your lap. When I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. I am being authentic. I am not trying to be something to someone else. Also, some of you may have messages coming from loved ones that have passed on. We have red birds here saying, hello, you can do this, you're not alone. Instead of worrying about the future, because that puts out lack, which we get back, right? I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment, in the present moment, not the past, not the future, right? But right now. I'm aligned right now. I like that. That's important. All right. Sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. Surrendering to understanding that a situation isn't what someone is trying to project it to be, right? God's cutting away all that needs to go, right? So we've been in a major purging and rebirth cycle since before Christmas time, individually and as a collective. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. Okay, cutting away illusions in this case, right? Obsessions maybe with a partner. Addictions to a person or the feeling that that person brings, right, in a toxic way. It's a sacrifice to love. It's a sacrifice to love of oneself. I choose myself over this drama. Courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. Okay, new path. Thinking woman, right? Going on a new path. So it takes a lot of courage and strength and sacrifice to be able to say no to a karmic cycle with someone, right? Like the lesson keeps coming around and around again until it's just kind of in your face, right? And then at that point, you have to say no. You have to choose what's right. You have to choose yourself. You have to choose to put down a boundary, whatever it is for you. But it takes a lot of courage to do that sometimes. Guidance. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. So you're following your intuition. You're following what does it feel like loved? Does it feel right? You're following that inner guidance system in order to find your fixed star. So once you start engaging in the self-love, and once you start laying down boundaries, and once you stop tolerating behavior that maybe, you had always tolerated before, that's when you find your guidance. Because that's how you set your baseline and you're like, okay, yeah, now I get it. Now I know how to do this. Delusion. Intention, okay, without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So basically what this is saying is walk the walk, talk the talk, right? Intention without surrender. So you can say you're going to put down a boundary. You can say you're engaging in self-love. You can say whatever, give whatever lip service. Because, it's trendy now to be spiritual, right? So, but if you are not actually putting down boundaries and having the courage and in following your guidance and sacrificing all of those toxic elements, then you're not actually living outside that delusion that someone's created for you, that you allowed them to create for you, right? So this means when you get down to the nitty-gritty, spirituality isn't all about unicorns and stuff like that, It's about making hard and fast decisions and deciding to break generational curses, learn karmic lessons, moving on from people who want to keep you stuck in a position because they don't want to ascend. So you got to walk the walk, or whatever the saying is, right? So Scorpio, that's what I have for you for your big ass bonus. Short and sweet and to the point, and I'll see you guys pretty soon with first half July.